Right, on today's video, we'll be taking a look at my Death Waltz Records collection. Now, just a quick one, when Funko bought Mondo, Death Waltz actually announced its closure. And I've got to say, man, if you're a horror fan who collects vinyl, that's bad news, man. Death Waltz is an absolute juggernaut of a label. Released so many amazing titles. Zombie Flesh Eaters, Maniac, Prince of Darkness, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween 3, and not when Halloween 3 was massively loved either. Like Death Waltz released that quite a while ago, so it was still the part when Halloween 3 was the worst of the franchise kind of thing. I think everyone's kind of on board with how amazing Halloween 3 is now, and I love Halloween 3. But Death Waltz put that out a long time ago, man. Yeah, just such an amazing label, and it's a proper tragedy that's gone now, man. If you're a horror fan who collects vinyl, that's really bad news, man. But yeah, let's have a look at some of these releases. Right, up first, we have the absolute classic, The Shining. Now, Death Waltz put this out a few years ago, and while I did want to own the full score, having listened to it, I don't think there's many more songs that I actually like other than what's on here, which is the main title and Rocky Mountains. And I can't think of anything else, really, that I actually like. It's quite an obscure, strange score, to be honest, which obviously the film's quite weird anyway. So yeah, I think I'm probably good with this, to be honest. But you've got, that's your classic yellow front cover. Back is the same with a few titles. And then we have this beauty. So yeah, just a proper sick release, to be honest. And like I say, I did want to own the full score, but I don't think I'd listen to it, to be honest. I think I'm good with this. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this. The Shining. Right, up next, this is the Halloween box set. Now it's got Halloween 1 to 5 basically. Death Waltz did put them all out. I did have the 40th anniversary pressing, but I actually got rid of it and picked up the 2013 Mondo original. So I have got the original Mondo pressing to show. This isn't a Death Waltz release, but I wanted to do this box set as one, which is artwork by Phantom City, which is just absolutely incredible. And if you look there, is Lips of the House, which is just genius. And then you've got lovely back. I love the title on that. It just looks so clean, man. And then look at that for the gatefold. Absolutely ridiculous. And then hype sticker there. And we have that label's absolutely perfect. It was always going to be the pumpkin, but that is stunning, mate. And then yeah, black again, slightly different center label, but yeah, just an absolutely stunning score. Obviously, we all know Halloween's a stunning score, like, but this has actually got dialogue on, which is why I wanted this pressing. And to be fair, I did want that Phantom City artwork as well because it's absolutely glorious. But yeah, first up, Halloween 1. Up next, we have Halloween 2. The artwork is by Paul Mann, which is really strange, but I actually really like that artwork, to be honest. You've got, that's your front cover, Michael with the scalpel, which is sick, and that's your gatefold, which is nice, man. I say it's his artwork's very strange, Paul Mann's, but I like it. It's a nice style, man. You've got liner notes from Alan Howarth, and then you have just your absolute neon orange, man. That is so bright. Center labels are the same, but that is so vibrant, that one. But yeah, Halloween 2. Right, next up is Halloween 3. The artwork is by Alan Hines. Now, I don't actually love the artwork itself, but the package design is absolutely incredible, so that kind of makes up for it, because it's still a proper stunning release. But you've got, that's your front cover, that's your back cover, and obviously it opens up like, if I can do it, it's like a flap, which reveals all bugs inside, which is proper sick. I really like that. And then you get the record there, but you also get a card trick, which I've never actually done the card trick, to be fair, but the artwork on the cards itself is proper cool. And I say I don't like the actual artwork, but it does scream vintage Halloween. Like, even like the little card trick, it's like a little joke shop thing. It's so good, man. And then you get instructions for the card trick, which has got little silver shamrock novelty sign there, which is great, man. And then this is the record itself, which, firstly, the dust jacket is proper cool, man. Really nice. But you've got side A, which this is the witch. I nearly said the witch then. The witch variant. And obviously there's an orange with black centre for the pumpkin and clear. I really want the skull one, to be honest. But I'm not sure how you tell. I think the pumpkin was the Mondo variant, and then the retail or regular versions are either the skull or the witch. And I mean, I'm pretty happy with the witch, to be fair. It's a proper stunning release, like. And then that centre label is silver shamrock. But yeah, absolutely incredible score, and it's actually one of my favourite Death Waltz releases. And this is probably my favourite Halloween score as well. I absolutely adore Halloween 3. Everything about it is immense. Halloween 3, stunning score, stunning release. Definitely go and pick it up if you still can. Right, next up is Halloween 4. The artwork is done by Gary Pullen, which, as always, he's absolutely nailed it. That's your front cover. Love that back cover though. That back cover is incredible. And then that's your gatefold, which, nice subtle Myers there, man. Really nice. Little print there. And then some liner notes there as well, which is pretty cool. And this is one of the Mondo variants, which I actually picked up on eBay for really cheap, to be fair. But that's absolutely stunning, man. Really nice. I got Halloween 4 and 5 for dead cheap, both Mondo variants on eBay, so I weren't really going to pick them up, to be honest. I was happy with 1 to 3, but the price I picked them up at, like, it just made sense to complete the box set. And I seen the box for like 15 quid as well, so I had no intention of getting the Halloween box set as a whole. I just wanted 1 to 3, but the price was good enough, man. And to be fair, they are really good scores as well. Halloween 4 is a great score. Yeah, but yeah, Halloween 4. Right, next up is Halloween 5, and I've got to say, I'm really not a fan of this front cover at all. Don't know why, man. It's quite a waste for me. And the rest of the box set artwork was pretty solid, so yeah, this just seems like a waste to me. The back cover's a bit better though. I think that should have been the front, really. But again, the gatefold, man, it's not the best. It's really not. And yeah, like I said, these were only picked up just to fill the box set, really. So yeah, we've got an Obi strip with that one, which I didn't realise I am actually missing the Obi strip to Halloween 4, so that's a kick in the bollocks, like. Got that there. And then you've got some liner notes. And then you have that pressing, which I actually really like that pressing, to be honest. I think that split looks amazing. I love the blue blending over to the white side on there. And then I've also got a really cool effect on that one. Just looks really nice, man. But yeah, I've got to be honest. I think I've listened to this once. Halloween 5 is just not my go-to in any way, shape or form. But like I say, to complete the box set, it's worth picking up. But yeah, Halloween 5. Right, next up we have Prince of Darkness, and this score is absolutely incredible. And I've got to say, I think this is one of Carpenter's more underrated films. I absolutely adore Prince of Darkness, man. I think the artwork's by Sarah Deck. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, Sarah Deck it is. Her artwork just stands out, to be fair. But yeah, Prince of Darkness, absolutely stunning. Love that front cover. And then the back cover's sick, man. And then gatefold, we've got that beauty, which is just absolutely incredible. And I was proper happy when they released this as well. All the bugs all over that. That's a sick Obi strip, man. And you've got liner notes by John Carpenter and Alan Howarth, which is sick. I just got the green, but there's an amazing like green and black marble. It's so nice, man. But I ended up with just the green because that sold out pretty quick, I'm pretty sure. And then that's your centre label, which is absolutely stunning. But yeah, Prince of Darkness is an absolute banger. Definitely worth picking up, and definitely happy I grabbed this because, like I say, I think this is one of Carpenter's more underrated films. I adore Prince of Darkness so much. But yeah, right. Next up is Madman. The artwork is by Ryan Tobin. And you can tell by just how dark the palette is because it's an amazing cover, which I've only just noticed. There's a slight shadow of Madman Mars there. I've literally only just clocked that. I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up, but that is so clever, man. And then you've got that back cover, which is sick. I've got quite a heavy seam split there, though, which is heavy, man. And then just sick gatefold, man. Madman Mars swinging his axe. So cool. I love Madman. Such a banger of a film. Right, so first up, we will do Obi strip there, which is sick. Then you get a full-on booklet, which is nice. Like, obviously, I really like Madman, but some sick shots in this, mate. That decapitation scene, so good, man. But like, this release for a film like Madman is just, it's wild. It's so good, man. But yeah, really nice release. So you've got red pressing, which that's actually C and D, to be fair. I pulled that out the wrong side, but it is what it is. And then blue pressing as well. But yeah, really nice release and a proper good score as well. But Madman's an absolute banger. I love Madman. It's such a good slasher. So yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. Like, yeah, Madman. Right, next up is the New York Ripper, and to be perfectly honest, I can't find who's done the artwork for this. So if you know, drop it in the comments, please, because I'd actually like to know. But yeah, this is a really old Death Waltz release. You can tell by the sleeve. It's so heavy duty, man. So yeah, that's your front cover, which I really like that artwork. Then old Death Waltz releases usually have pictures along the top, and that's really nice one. So cool. Then you get some liner notes, well, little booklet, a few poster variations. That's pretty cool. And then you also get New York Ripper poster, which that's a nice little addition, man. Very nice. And like a murky green. That center label is sick, man. And then you've got same the other side. But yeah, man, really like that. Like olive murky green colour. really nice. And the score to this is great as well. But this is, like I say, this is early Death Waltz, as you can tell by the sleeve, like. But just so good, man. Absolutely so good. But these are a nightmare to store because then they're a lot bigger and a lot heavier duty. So yeah, these are an absolute nightmare to put away. So yeah, I'll leave it there and do this off camera because it'll just be me farting around. But yeah, if you get a chance, I picked this up really cheap as well. And if you get a chance, pick up the New York Ripper score because it's great. And if you haven't seen New York Ripper, you should watch it because it's a Lucio Fulci film and it's an absolute banger. Yeah, but yeah, New York Ripper. Right, next up we have Slumber Party Massacre. This is another early release by Death Waltz. The artwork is by Luke Insect, which again I've never seen it, but I really like that artwork to be honest. And I love Slumber Party Massacre. I remember seeing Slumber Party Massacre 2 on the Horror Channel absolutely years ago, mate. We were just sitting in my mates watching it. We absolutely buzzed off that. That was one of the first really low budget slasher films that I've seen, and I loved it so much. We just had a sick time watching that. So yeah, I always thought it was Slumber Party Massacre 1 until rewatching the thing, but it was actually number 2 where he's playing the guitar to get the drill going. But yeah, Slumber Party Massacre, man, that's a great slasher. I really like that. That's everything in. Look at the size of them sleeves, man. They're absolutely ridiculous. And then you've got little buckler. And then you have another poster, which is sick, man. Can't beat the addition of them. And so sick, man. Nice little blood pool variant. So cool, man. But yeah, this is a fun score, man. A very fun score. And yeah, I have grabbed this for nostalgia, to be honest, but it's actually a really good score. And yeah, it's a boss release as well. I like these old Death Waltz releases, to be fair. I probably will try and track down more of them because like I say, they are a bit of a pain in the ass to store, like. But yeah, proper sick release, man. Slumber Party Massacre. Right, next up we have House of the Devil. The artwork is by Tom Hodge, and I absolutely adore this film. This was the first Ty West film I seen, and I'm a big Ty West fan. I think he's an absolute genius, to be honest. And this score, the music from this film, because it's not just the score, it's the songs that they put in as well, is absolutely incredible. I urge anybody who doesn't own this to pick this up, and if you haven't seen it, go and watch it because it's an absolute classic, mate. Somehow it's a film made in the 2000s, and I've never seen anything look more 1980s in my life. He's nailed that 80s aesthetic perfectly, even down to the music choices, the dress, everything about it looks like an 80s film. And it's obviously not obviously, it's a cult film, about like a satanic cult, and it's just such a slow burn. It's just shot beautifully. It's an amazing film. I urge anybody who hasn't seen it, which I think a lot of people have seen it now, like, but if you haven't, get on House of the Devil. It's an absolute masterpiece. I don't think this is an early release actually, but nice classic back sleeve by Death Waltz. And then you've got Obi Strip, of course. And then you have House of the Devil poster, which that artwork's sick, but I actually love the titles and the Death Waltz across the bottom. I think I'm actually going to frame this, to be honest, because that is absolutely stunning. So I think that needs to be on the wall, man. That's such a nice print you get with it. And the paper quality is sick as well. Really nice, man. And then just classic red vinyl. Can't fault it, man. But yeah, like I say, you should absolutely give this a listen and go and check it out because it's an absolute masterpiece. It's one of my favourites, definitely. I can't say enough good things. And also Innkeepers. I haven't got the Innkeeper score, but that's another Ty West film. That was the second one I've seen. And House of the Devil and Innkeepers are his best films by far. Really, really great. Innkeepers is like a ghost story, and it's genuinely scary. Like, But yeah, check out House of the Devil and Innkeepers. Right, next up is the score for Maniac. Now, that front cover is incredible. Just looks as greasy and grimy as that film is. I adore Maniac as well. Really unbelievable film. Definitely one of my favourites. And the artwork is by Randy Ortiz, I think. Yeah, Randy Ortiz. Absolutely stunning front cover. And I say stunning. I mean, that's not a stunning image, is it? But it's great, man. And then that's your back cover. And then, let me just see. No. Then you've got your Obi strip there. And then this pressing is absolutely incredible, mate. Even them centre labels, though. Just look how gritty that is, man. But yeah, that Starburst is absolutely unbelievable. Really nice pressing, and the score is incredible. This is genuinely one of Death Waltz's best releases, I think. And then that centre label as well, with Joe Spinell. Just absolutely disgusting, mate. Such a gritty, horrible film, Maniac. But I mean, I'm not going to tell you to go and watch Maniac because I'm pretty sure everybody watching this already has. But it's just an absolute masterpiece, man, in the grittiest, most disturbing way. I adore Maniac. It's so good. And the score is absolutely incredible. So I actually would say, check this out. Definitely. Obviously, I mean, if you haven't seen it, by all means, definitely watch Maniac. It's a masterpiece. But I think a lot of people have. But the score itself is amazing. And I think I tracked this down. It was a few years ago, but I think I only paid like 20 quid or something for this. But yeah, unbelievable release. Genuinely one of my favourite Death Waltz releases. Right, next up is The Evil Dead. The artwork is by Graham Humphreys, and as Graham Humphreys always does, he's absolutely killed it. You've got that front cover, that's your back cover, and this gatefold is insane, mate. Just get onto that, lad. It's ridiculous. Then we've got Obi strip, which is cool, of course. You get little Necronomicon with just some rough artwork in, which is cool, man. And then the pressing I got is just a solid green, which is an amazing swell variant. I think it's called the Henrietta variant, or it might be called the Ash variant, actually, to be honest, because it's like a blue, brown, and red swirl. So I'm guessing that's actually the Ash version. To be fair, the Henrietta must be a different pressing. But there's so many pressings of this. Death Waltz just went mad. I think Texas Frightmare had about three exclusives. But yeah, unbelievable release. And it's the Evil Dead in it, so you've got to have it in your collection. But yeah, Evil Dead. Right, next up is The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Now, my version of this is quite battered, to be fair. You can see that sleeve's just disintegrating. But I actually picked this up from, it was kind of like a cheap DVD Blu-ray store, but they had a small section of vinyls, and for some reason they had this, and all the jackets were proper battered. So it was like £12, I think, and they had like 3 or 4 copies of it. And I got the best one of what I seen, but it's still, as you can see, it's quite beat-like, but it's only the actual dust jacket. So it's a sick pickup, like. But as far as packaging design goes, this is absolutely incredible, and I'll show you why now, because the artwork is the autopsy table, and then you open the chest cavity up, and that's where the record is housed, which is just absolutely incredible, mate. Whoever thought of that is absolutely a genius. Let me just get this out. It's quite tight, man. There we go. So you've got side A there and side B, and the variant is like a clear blood pool. Really nice, man. And the score to this is proper creepy as well. And I've got to be honest, the film really surprised me how creepy it was, because it scared the shit out of me, to be honest. Until it kind of loses its way towards the end. But the first two acts of this film, there's so much tension, and it's just genuinely terrifying. Like I say, the end kind of lost it to me for me a little bit. But yeah, it's an incredible score, and Death Waltz absolutely knocked it out the park as far as package design goes, mate. That's got to be the best I think I've seen. It's absolutely mind blowing. But yeah, the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Right, next up we have Bram Stoker's Dracula. The artwork is by J.C. Richard, and I absolutely love the artwork for this release. That's your front cover. That's your back cover, which I've got a gnarly seam split there, man. That is an absolute nightmare. And then that's your gatefold. And I just think that's absolutely stunning. I love the artwork for this release. You've got Obi strip, of course. And then you get a nice 12 by 12 with a little write-up on the back, which is quite cool. I've never actually read it though, but it's quite cool. And just look at that centre label, man. I absolutely love that. And I think, like the Batman release for Mondo, because it's a Dracula release, I think it works really well on black vinyl. There is a sick red and black splatter, which is nice, but I actually really like that centre label on the black vinyl. It just looks sick, man. It's a Dracula release in it, so it does work. And then you've got the little map there as well as the centre label, which is cool, man. But yeah, the score to this is absolutely stunning. Probably the best Dracula film as well, really, in it. But yeah, absolutely incredible score. Definitely pick it up if you get the chance. Dracula. Right, next up is Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. The artwork is by Luth Priest. This is actually on Eco Vinyl. Yeah, this was just an eBay pickup, really, really cheap. I love the artwork, and to be honest, I've recently started going through the old Godzilla stuff, so I wanted to add, not all the scores because they're all very similar, but I wanted to add a Godzilla score to the collection. See, this is what I mean about these new Obi strips, man. They're a fucking pain in the ass, like. That's your Obi strip there. And then we've got front cover, which is absolutely sick. Back cover looks cool, man. And then look at that gatefold there. So sick. Yeah, like I say, this is pressed on Eco Vinyl, so I can't actually remember what this is. But Eco Vinyl, man, all the colours are usually just sickly looking. I don't love Eco Vinyl at all, like. But let's have a look. Oh wow, that's actually not a bad pressing at all. That's actually that looks quite sick, to be fair. That's your first disc, and the back side of this pressing, because it's only 3 sides. See, that's what usually happens with Eco Vinyl. Look how it just looks sickly, man. It just does. But yeah, this though, got an etching on the back. Look at that, mate. Absolutely stunning, like. But yeah, really good score. And yeah, I'm enjoying the old Godzilla films, to be honest. They are cool, man. Because I really like Godzilla, but I just haven't seen most of the old stuff, so I am currently going through it now, and it's a lot of fun, man. They're all basically the same, aren't they? Let's be honest, but yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, Godzilla. Right, next up is A Nightmare on Elm Street. The artwork is by Mike Saputo, and I absolutely adore this front cover. It's absolute perfection, mate. Just look how clever that is. Like the skipping rope makes the eye. It's just so clever, man. Absolutely stunning. And then you've got Long Arm Freddy, which is sick. But again, man, this gatefold, absolutely stunning. Just look at that. And then you've got that your Obi strip. Nice classic colours. And this is the pressing, which I absolutely adore. And this centre label is stunning because obviously it's the sweater as the border, which is sick, but it's got A and B getting scratched in. So good. And then that's your second side. Just absolutely stunning. And yeah, this was a long time coming, man. It took them so long to release this on its own. I did think we'd get more because I wouldn't mind owning Dream Warriors as well. And Part 2. I'd probably go one to 3 on the Freddy series. I don't think I'd own anything else after that. But yeah, just an absolutely stunning release, and Death Waltz absolutely done this right because it's an absolute classic, and it deserves that level of treatment. And yeah, absolutely incredible release. Nightmare on Elm Street. Right, next up is Hellraiser. The artwork is by Matt Ryan Tobin, and this is absolute perfection, this release, mate. And this is one of the greatest horror scores ever. I adore this score. I listen to this so much. So you've got, that's your front cover. The back cover, it's just one basically, so it's just the chains extending from Pinhead, which is cool, man. Works really well. And then you've got the Cenobites in Frank's attic, which is just absolutely stunning, mate. But I just love how dark his work actually is. Like, it's so subtle, man. It's basically, if you look at it, it's just basically black. And his palette is just perfect, man. I love Matt Ryan Tobin's work. It's just absolutely incredible. It's got such a unique style. Then you've got Obi strip, of course. And then you get a little fold-out lament configuration. I used to have mine like this, so obviously I just set it back up. But, mate, to include that is absolutely stunning. And it actually looks really good as well. It actually works really well once it's set up. So, yeah, just an absolutely incredible addition to this release, to be honest. It's just a cardboard fold-out one, like, but, yeah, I absolutely love that. It looks so good. And then you get, I mean, like, look at that as an art print. Just a hook with a bit of blood dripping off it. And it says everything you need to know about Hellraiser. That sums it up perfectly. And it's just absolutely genius, man. I love the subtlety in his work. It's just incredible. Line of notes from Clive Barker as well, which is cool, man. Gotta love Clive Barker. And again, this is one that I actually prefer on black vinyl. Nice and dusty, that. Give that a clean in a bit. But yeah, because the other pressing is like a gold, and I think it's because of the back centre label, which is that, mate. When that's spinning against the black vinyl, it just looks so good. And on the brown or the gold pressing, it doesn't work that well, man. That centre label is perfection for the black vinyl pressing. So yeah, this is one of the few records that I actually prefer being on black. I think it works so well, especially with the whole release. The art direction is so dark anyway because Matt Tobin done the work. So yeah, man, it's just absolutely incredible score. And if you get the chance to pick it up, you absolutely should. It's incredible, man. Hellraiser. Right, and my last release, which is my latest pickup, is The Changeling. The artwork is by Ghoulish Gary, which is, I mean, that front cover. I've done an unboxing for this, so I'm just going to repeat myself from that video, I imagine. But I just love that front cover. You've got the wheelchair going down the piano keys as the stairs with the ball at the top. Like, that is just so clever, man. So good. And you've got that back cover. Absolutely perfect. And that's your gatefold. The Changeling is an absolutely incredible ghost story. It's probably my favourite ghost story, to be honest. That's your Obi strip, which it's one of the newer ones. I don't love it, but it is what it is. And then we have, actually that's C and D, but A and B is the better one anyway, to be honest. So that's C and D, and A and B is that beauty, which is absolutely perfect, mate. But yeah, The Changeling is an absolute masterpiece. I watched it because I picked this score up. I watched it a few days ago, and it's just incredible, mate. It's such a great ghost story. But yeah, I've done an unboxing for this, so I won't go too much with this one because there's a full video on it about 2 videos back. So check that out. But yeah, The Changeling. right, that was my Death Waltz records collection. It's not the biggest collection by any means, but there's just so many great releases from Death Waltz. I'm definitely going to be getting on eBay and trying to pick them up before they disappear, basically, or go dead expensive, because that's going to happen. But yeah, it's just proper sad that Death Waltz is gone, man. I think we've got a few more releases that they were working on before they shut down, and then that's obviously it for Death Waltz. Like, and such a loss to the horror vinyl community, man, because Death Waltz is an incredible label, and I think it's probably a bit underrated, to be honest, because it's just a better side of Mondo, let's face it. Like, I'd much rather Mondo fucked off than Death Waltz, to be honest, because I just think we're going to miss out on so many good horror scores. And I mean, Death Waltz proper, like, Death Waltz was so clever with the creativity of the releases, to be honest. And I mean, even little things like that, like the addition of a cardboard lament configuration with Hellraiser, is just, that's perfect, man. That's exactly what you want. It's a nice little bonus that not a lot of other labels would have thought to include, and it's just so sick, man. Yeah, it's a proper shame that Death Waltz has gone. But nice one for checking the video out. If you did enjoy it, like it, subscribe to the channel, share it around. That'd be massively appreciated. And let me know in the comments which one of them releases was your favourite. I think definitely I'm going with Hellraiser. I mean, that's a great touch, obviously, but the Hellraiser score is absolutely incredible. It's in my top 5 scores of all time, I think. Christopher Young just done something absolutely incredible with Hellraiser. So yeah, that's one I listen to constantly, and it's just absolute perfection. But yeah, nice one. See you next time.